About the agenda we're having tonight, and I'm glad that all you showed up. What I would like to do first is walk you through the agenda. You should have found a copy of what's going on tonight on your share. Does anybody have one? So if not, please look on your share. Maybe you're sitting on it, and before you're stealing it from your neighbor. Anyone has the agenda? Okay. So what we're doing tonight, we will have an educational from our guest speaker from Wiesbaden, Mr. Evan Bortnick. He will tell us about vocal mastery. Later on, we have our Toastmaster member Martin, and he will give us his third speech about resonance. Your speech, Martin, will be evaluated later on by our club's president, Peter. And after that, we have our table topic. Not contest, but our table topics, presented by Frederick. And later on in that block, all these table topics will be evaluated by Keith. And what I forgot, we have one more evaluator, very important in the end, which will be Franz tonight, our general evaluator of the evening. And as soon as I'm stopped talking here, and I can assure you I can do that for a long, long time, but hopefully I don't bore you with too many details here, we will start then with Evan. But before we come to that, I would like to ask all of the non-Toastmaster members here, so all of the guests, please show me your hand who are for the very first time at any Toastmaster meeting. 1, 1.5, 2.5, 3.5. Okay? Thank you. And what about the Toastmasters, experienced Toastmasters, but not with the Esprit de Corps Club here in Frankfurt, who are from our neighbor and friends clubs? Please show me your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Great. Thank you. Before we proceed, I would like to give our guests, especially for our guests, an idea what Toastmasters is all about. And no worries, I won't go into too many details, nor I will touch the history, so hopefully not bore our members here. If you're interested in these topics, there are trillions of websites on the internet. For example, check out Toastmasters.org or look it up on Wikipedia. And of course, you are welcome to ask anybody of us later on in the evening if you have questions with regard to Toastmasters. I would like to touch one question. What is Toastmasters all about? And I think the most important question. This is what's in it for you? Right? What's in it for you? Isn't that important? Why are you here tonight? And the basic, simple, quick and dirty answer is Toastmasters. Toastmasters helps us and helps you growing. Sounds a little basic. What do we mean by that? Besides many interesting aspects with Toastmasters, having fun and entertaining people, getting entertained, we will see that later on, there are two very important principles. These are vital for any Toastmaster meeting. Is it today with the Toastmaster Business Club here in Frankfurt or anywhere else in the world? These more than 12,500 clubs. And the first thing is how to improve or master our communication skills. So whenever a new member of Toastmaster enters a club, doesn't matter where in the world, you receive two manuals. The first manual is called the Competent Communicator Manual. And Marcin, correct me if I'm wrong, where are you? It's about 60 to 70 pages, something like that.
I don't think it's that many.
Not that many. 50?
Something like that.
50, 60 pages, packed full of information on how you can better perform a presentation or a speech. 80. 80? Okay, that's good. 80 pages. In this first manual, there are 10 projects, just for your information. And each project is building on each other. The first project is called the icebreaker speech. It sounds funny, it sounds nice. I love the icebreaker speech. Why that? Because it's the very first presentation or speech a new Toastmaster member is giving. it's not that much preparation needed, but being bold, having the guts, coming here up to stage and speak up to the fellow Toastmasters, telling us something about him or herself. That's all about the icebreaker speech. And in the other 9 projects, so each project is one speech here, or any other Toastmaster meeting, you are getting more aspects on the different areas of what does it make a good speech. Okay? So I don't want to go into all the details, but for example, the 10th speech and the last one of this first manual, which you need to call yourself competent communicator, sounds great, doesn't it? Toastmaster competent communicator. The 10th speech is inspire your audience. And that one is a special one, just because the other 9 speeches are preparing yourself to get better and better and better. And of course, losing the nervosity coming here and then dealing with the audience, how really to bring or prepare a really good speech. This is about communication. Toastmaster is about communication. And there's a second track, and in my personal opinion, even more important than communication, which is about leadership. And there's a second manual at Toastmasters, everybody receives. It's called the Competent Leader. And I don't know, Peter, it's about similar page, similar book, 70, 80 pages, plus minus, also with so many information, valuable resources, examples on how you can improve your leadership abilities. And there are also projects inside, and each project consists of different roles you can take on at any Toastmaster meeting. For example, for me, standing here right now today, I have the role of the Toastmaster of the evening. What does it mean? So my goal was, and this is the goal of every Toastmaster of the evening, of course this is voluntary, yeah? I'm not getting paid here or having forced by our President Peter, no. I'm just here having fun on that. And what is my role? I thought about a good topic for tonight. Stop boring your audience. And you're here, and I think this worked out quite well so far. And then, of course, I had the idea, maybe I can contact Evan, give us an educational, which is interesting for you. Then, of course, preparing the prepared speeches, and Martin will give us a speech. Very important for every Toastmaster meeting is the table topics. We will hear tonight from Frederick. And of course, and this is very important for the Toastmaster of the evening, I could stand here and tell you, okay, next we have a speech prepared by Martin. I can just tell you what we're going to do. Yes, I can do that in a different way. Yeah? So my goal also is not filling you or letting you fall asleep, but having a fun and exciting evening all together and trying to involve all of you into Toastmasters. That's about one role, but there are many other important roles. And what I already mentioned is evaluators. And we are glad here tonight to hear 3 evaluators, 3 experienced evaluators, so we get a clue what this is all about. These are a few roles, and we have a timer. The timer will be Nicole. You are our timer tonight? Yes. So there are different roles you can take on to improve your leadership abilities. So the second thing is about leadership. And we have a tradition at Toastmasters. Okay, basically we have many traditions, but just one tradition I would like to touch on right now. And this is to encourage everyone, every member and every guest tonight and every Toastmaster meeting to involve, to get active, and to speak up. And as we have quite a huge crowd tonight, which of course I'm proud and excited about, I would just like to give our guests the opportunity to speak up and briefly tell us who you are, where have you learned from Toastmasters, and what your expectations are for tonight. So may I just ask one of our guests, and then we go around, what brings you here tonight to Toastmasters? Who will the first guest raising your hand? Okay, not everybody at the same time. Here.
Hi, my name is Christoph. Last week I met Moritz at the American German Business Club in Frankfurt. And he told me about Toastmaster and about the idea, and I was really interested in, and so he invited me last week, and I'm really happy. Thank you, Moritz, for inviting me. And I'm looking forward to this evening. I'm really interested in our special guest tonight, and also